triangle, and then there's all the coordinating ministers, and then there's kind of all the individual ministers and ministries, and that's only the G2G part of it. That hasn't even touched anyone in the community or all the other stakeholders that need to be involved. So when you look at the complexity of the slide, right, and one of you also pointed out, that really sunk in. And what clarified for me in that moment, if you don't upgrade the way we collaborate across institutional boundaries, then you upgrade the capacity to collaborate across boundaries. That's the only way. And if you want to know why, well, look at the slide, right? It's just an unbelievable amount of cross-boundary collaboration. And it really has to do with the essence of urbanization, right? I'm kind of like an urbanization learning and urbanization change. That's kind of my background. And at the end of the day, what is actually government? What is a ministry? What is an urbanization? And I believe the answer to that question is in your calendar, right? When you open your electronic calendar, what do you see? A bunch of meetings. From morning to evening, we are in one meeting after another. That's what it is.
kebutuhan transformasi dan esensi dari Merdeka Belajar. Dan sekarang sedang berlangsung ada 225 sekolah jenjang SD dan 50 sekolah SMP.
Lebih tahu Merdeka Belajar jangan dari saya kayaknya ini.
Semua gurunya sudah kita latih.
Siap. Oh ya. Otto, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for sharing my journey. I am so surprised when you share my story. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
This is Pak Purwakarta.
Yeah.
Have you saw your screen?
Yeah.
It's amazing, Otto. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing our story.
Fantastic.
About the fantastic work you're doing, kind of in terms of in your region and kind of enable through your organization. But as teachers, you of course have the most important job, right, in the community that we have, which is working with the emerging next generation, and that's the most important work that's going on. Grounding that in ecological awareness, in social awareness, and spiritual awareness is really the foundation. There's a lot of research going on in the world, that we have seen over the past decades into well-being, right? We know that there's a huge well-being crisis in schools around the world. So there's an issue there, but what's the solution, right? And essentially the solution, I think, is ecological well-being, social well-being, and spiritual well-being. In other words, connecting more deeply with Mother Nature, connecting more deeply with each other, and connecting with myself, right? Not only who I am today, but maybe my emerging or highest future potential. That's really the foundation not only for happiness and well-being, but it's also really the foundation for the education of the future. A worldwide group of high-performing educational systems. So it's all the educational systems that are high-ranking in terms of STEM and in terms of the traditional metrics. And they realize that in the face of AI, we need to reimagine education a lot more about the second core function of all education. And in essence, all education systems have two functions. One is transmit the core learning, right? It's basically the knowledge that has been developed, that we as humanity developed over the past. And the other one is enabling the next generation to shape the future, to shape and create the future. Yes. As we move into the age of AI, the second one is going to be much more important. And we don't have forms for that. But the foundation for developing these forms is exactly what you have been doing, which is strengthening these three connections to Mother Nature, to each other, ecological awareness, social awareness, and to ourselves, the spiritual awareness, to our highest emerging potential. And that's really the core of everything. Thank you for what you are doing, and I hope we and the planetary movement that's now beginning to take place, that is starting in small places, it's starting in regions, in communities. It's not happening first in the big places. It's starting in many small places. Those are what we call here at this conference. We want to connect these islands of innovation and coherence into a worldwide movement, because to be successful with the challenges we face, we really need to not only reimagine, but really reshape the face of education of this planet within this century. And you are the pioneers of that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Otto. It's a great speech. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ya, ini lagi di LAN RI, Lembaga Administrasi Negara, ikut kegiatan dengan Prof. Otto Scharmer dengan UID. Ini ketemu dipegat di jalan. Katanya ini subscriber, saya kata nih siapa nih? Ternyata subscriber. Subscriber apa? Oh, Pak Dedi sama saya, Purwanto. Oke, namanya siapa? Dari Bogor, ya? Di Bogor teman.
Saya Surabaya, Pak.
Oh, Surabaya. Oke, ya, makasih ya.
Terima kasih, Pak.
Oke.